That's good. Welcome back to another episode of This Side of Heaven. I am your host, Paris, accompanied by my husband,
Caulin. Yeah.
And we are the Grants.
We are the Grants, and welcome back to This Side of Heaven. Oh, man. I'm honestly a little embarrassed.
No.
Embarrassed.
Before we even get into it, let's just talk about how your week's been so far.
Oh, my week.
Yeah.
My week has been good. Very busy, actually. Doing a lot of stuff, as always.
What stuff?
What kind of stuff? Well, like normal freelance stuff, getting work done with clients, and busy at my main job as a creative director. Launching a new project. Man, I'm gassy. Launching a new project there. We have multiple projects with clients of mine that I'll be producing a masterclass for a local tattoo artist that has done multiple of our arms here.
What's that?
Yeah. Yeah, just, like normal busy. How has your week been?
It's been wonderful.
We have something.
I feel like my mic's all funky, but it's been good. I feel
What's new in Paris land?
I don't know. A whole
Paris
lot of nothing.
Grant
We're
land.
packing not packing. We're thinking about what we're going to pack. We're leaving to go to the beach next week for the first time.
Florida.
Yeah, we're going to Florida. We're going to
Florida.
Alley's Beach. That'll be so fun.
Yeah.
That'll be your first trip, actually.
If you've been to Alley's Beach, let us know in the comments.
Yeah, that'll be your first trip with my family.
It will be, yeah. And we have been together officially for, 7 years now?
Yeah, I don't know. A long time.
Now we're hitched. Woo.
Yeah, but other than that, the biggest thing that's gone on this week for me is my tattoo removal.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, speaking of... Yeah. How's that going?
Which,
how does it feel?
it's very
Like,
interesting.
can you feel it?
Yeah, you can feel it.
Yeah, you can feel it?
Yeah, I've got laser hair
Laser
removal before,
Oh.
and it feels like it's so small. It's like the size of a quarter.
Yeah.
And I think originally...
Yeah, kids, don't ever get a tattoo because then you'll have to get it laser removed
I
off.
didn't ever want to get it removed. I love the meaning behind it. I just didn't like that the artist I originally went to lived far away, and then we couldn't go back there, or I didn't feel like going back there, so I just found someone that was local, which was probably not the best idea because...
Don't mind our boys. They are going absolutely nuts right now.
They're wound up. They're having fun.
Wound up. They want to be on camera, I guess.
But
Mr. Steal Your Show.
They're so sweet. But I found this guy that I did my last one, or the one previously. So I was like, oh, they can just fix it up. But they didn't have any needles, or they didn't have anything to do it as thin as the first time I got it. So it became really thick, and it turned out like a different way than what I wanted it to look. And I probably for a couple of years was like, oh, I love it. And then as time went on, I'm like, it's just so thick. And I've always liked the fine line, the dainty tattoos.
Mm-hmm.
So then when I kept looking at it, I was like, maybe I'll think about getting it removed. And then I finally was like, I'm going to just do it. And it is so quick. Like you go, you ice it, and then she literally just takes the laser, goes over every part of the ink.
She ices it?
Say, yeah, first. So
Like
it's
with an
kind of
ice
like
cube?
numb. Yeah.
Oh.
And then well, it's like the dry ice almost. You just put it on for a little bit. And then she does it
makes
really
sense.
quick. It takes probably, I'd say like less than a minute. And then I ice it and then I leave. But the last few times she had the settings down relatively low. And then this past time she raised it
cranked
up.
them up.
And so now it's like all bubbled and it looks so funky. Like I thought it was going to be blistery and soft. Like, how when you have like a liquid under your blister and you can kind of move it around, but it's like rock hard.
Yeah, I know.
It's really weird. I
went
don't know.
to rub your arm this morning in bed, and I was like, ooh, what is that?
But I
my
get so
God.
nervous because like I'll randomly like hit
Turning
my
into
arm.
an alien. Ooh.
Because I randomly hit my arm on something and then I'm like, oh, and then I get nervous because I don't want it to get messed up, or like I don't want to like almost pick it because it is itchy, but I just...
What are all of your tattoos of?
You don't know?
I'm asking for the audience.
I have a...
No, I don't know.
I have a... should I explain them?
Sure.
I have my grandma's handwriting. I have
What does it say?
Love always.
Mm-hmm.
I have a.
And why do you have that?
I'm just gonna go through them quick.
Oh, sure. Yeah,
and then I have a rose, which is the flower for June, which is the month we got married, but also reminds me of my mom because growing up, she would always change our flowers in our room. Like every week, she'd come home with new flowers and put a vase together and put it beside our bed. So it just really reminds me of my mom. And then I have our wedding date. I have the word 5 because it has a lot of different meanings to me.
Yeah.
And then I have a cross behind my ear, and then I have the hearts, which I'm getting removed. It was my handwriting, my sister, and my brother. But I loved the meaning. It was just it was a bummer that it got so funky.
Yeah.
It just like started to bleed
Yeah,
together.
it was a little thick.
Oh, now you're finally saying it's thick?
Well, for your standards, it was
yeah,
thick.
I mean, I
It
do
was
look.
thick.
Yeah, I mean, it's so funny because I'm starting to
It
get
was
this,
Lizzo thick.
and starting to get
No,
this
she's
one
thick.
removed. And it's funny because my mom's like, maybe you should go back and get your like other thick one removed. And I'm like, I don't know. It's just I keep saying that it represents the time at which you got it because the dainty tattoos weren't around when we first got our few tattoos.
Yeah.
So I like that aspect of it, but I think the hearts one, I just like, it's the only one that I look at that I'm just like, oh, and it makes me so mad. But the other ones, I still love
You
them.
didn't like
even though
that
they're
one from the
thicker.
very beginning.
Like I did, but then it started to fade. It was so weird. The way she did it, like half of it wasn't even showing up. So then I would just look at it every day and it would just make me mad. So I was like, you know what? We'll just get it off. So I don't know how many sessions it'll be. Probably I'm thinking like 8 to 10, if not more. Because she said super thick because they went over it like 3 times. So I guess we'll see. But that's the most exciting thing in my life right now, just monitoring.
We'll go over mine next episode.
But
So you have to stay tuned to see what mine mean. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
But then other than that, tomorrow we're going to look at.
Drum roll, please. Wait. Is this the right one?
Do you even know what it sounds?
Oh, wait, no. That's not the wrong drum roll.
We're
I figured out how to
going
do the sound effects on
I
our
know,
soundboard.
and you did
I'm
it
really
right
excited
before.
about it.
I
So,
don't
like, we
think
have.
you know.
It's a little annoying.
We are going to look at a house tomorrow. We've been looking at it a few times. We've gone a few times, which is actually really nice because I feel like right now you're in a market where the seller has control.
Yeah.
And we've seen that a lot of the houses that we were looking at before would be gone in the matter of hours.
Hours. Yeah. Like not even days or a week, just hours. Like we would find ones online that we really liked and we were like, oh, we can go check this one out maybe tomorrow. Nope. Already contingent.
Yeah.
Within a few hours. And it was just posted an hour prior to us actually finding it online. So it's a very volatile market right now.
Yeah. Well, it's crazy too. Like even when I go online, anything I go to like realtor.com or Zillow or whatever I'm looking at, it's funny. It's like contingent pending, sold. And then it just like goes down the list and you're lucky if you see 1 or 2 houses that are actually on the market.
Yeah, we got lucky with this
And then
one.
there ends up being a bidding war. So we actually got lucky in the sense that the person's house that we're looking at actually passed away a couple months ago. And
a really, really fun fact about this house is that she was born right across the street. So
which
it's on her
is so
hometown street.
weird.
We
It's
weren't
like full
really
circle.
expecting. Yeah, we weren't really expecting, and we weren't looking to look on that street or any street that she even grew up on. But yeah, like just so happened that this one popped up, and it needs work as any other house does. But it's very exciting that we get to renovate it how we want, and yeah, hopefully the deal goes through. It has really good bones, as they say. It's a very old house. It's built in 1961, I think.
I think.
Yeah, 61 or 9.
I get it mixed up. It's either like the
61 or
40s or
9.
the 60s.
It
It
is
might
the
be
60s.
the 60s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's
I
like
thought it was
brick house.
61, but I could be wrong.
Yeah.
But
We'll take. I'll throw some pictures up on the screen here, and you can kind of see.
Yeah, but we are excited because I feel like a lot of the houses we've seen, I feel like right now it's either one that is a little bit older that has had no work to it because it's had the same owner for the entirety of its lifespan as a house. And then there's also the ones that
They're
are
coming for you.
completely fixed up. And then there's also ones that only need a little bit of work. And I feel like this one, I don't know. I feel like a lot of people right now are doing the fixer-uppers, which I think it is a process. But we have said that from what we're looking at, I think it would actually just be fun for us because, move-in ready, even then it's like, do you like everything the way it is? You're never going to like every single aspect of a house, and there are things you're going to have to change. So I think for us, it's like blank slate. It is just, a canvas that we get to work with, but we love the location.
We're obviously going to be, the first time home buyers. So we've learned, I think, through this process that like you have to pick what you want to get into in a sense. It's like, do you want a house that needs work or do you want something that's move-in ready? Like she was saying, and we've kind of leaned towards the needs work so we can make it our own. It's, like there's pros and cons of each, and we've learned a lot over the past few months, and it's actually perfect because our lease is up in August here. So as of this recording, it is early May. So things are kind of lining up, and it's a good thing. We've been wanting a house, looking for a house. We've enjoyed living here in an apartment, but there are the cons of living here. Obviously, you don't own it, so we want to get into a house. We want to start a family, and move into that next season of life as a married couple. But with all that going on now, there is one thing that has been keeping me sane.
What?
Over these last few months.
Me.
My wife. And
that's obvious.
Magic Mind, our partner. You guys know about Magic Mind already, but our partnership is ongoing, and I will leave a link below where you can go purchase your own pack of Magic Mind at a pretty good discount, 20% off. Link will be below. I'll flash the code here on the screen, but it's still a game changer in my life. It's still a product that I use literally every day. And they actually recommend that you take a break every
You're not taking breaks.
I'm not taking breaks. I love it. I'm sorry, Magic Mind.
I haven't seen you take a break yet.
Kind of breaking the rules. It's like how I do things, but it's great. I think over the last few months, I've learned from Magic Mind. Well, one, very easy to drink. So it's in this little shot. You can mix it in your coffee. You can just drink it like this. I'd leave mine in the fridge, so it's cold in the morning. I take it first thing in the morning, but what I've noticed over the last few months, if you struggle with having to focus on projects, or you're in a very run and gun job and you're moving all the time and you just have a hard time just locking in, the lion's mane mushroom in Magic Mind it does wonders for my brain. It just slows my brain down. I'm locked in. You guys have heard it before. I drank 6 to 8 cups of coffee a day, and I would just be like shaking by noon, and then I would just crash at 1:30, and then I just would not be able to get anything done. But using Magic Mind has been great. Highly recommend it. I don't use products. I was an influencer back in the day. I don't use products or endorse products unless I truly enjoy them. My wife can vouch for that. I would really recommend you trying it. If you want that extra boost in your day and you want that long-term energy, up to 8 hours. So that's 8 hours with one little magic shot. Go give them a try, please, and tell them that this side of heaven recommended you, and you'll get a great deal. So that's the plug for the day.
No, thank goodness for Magic Mind.
And they have a great team. They have a really great staff. They're very friendly. Love them.
Yeah, thank God for Magic Mind. I mean, without them, you wouldn't be able to continue to add things to your plate. I feel like you would just have hit your quota of what you can take on right now.
Yeah.
Especially as a creative, I feel like you're in so many different directions. And I think if we buy a house and have to fix it all up, it's going to take all of your creative juices. So,
all of it.
You're probably going to be chugging Magic Mind like at your job here.
Might have 2 or 3 a day. I would not do that.
Yeah, but no, I think going back to the house, I think for us, everybody looks for something different. And I think we had mentioned that the things that were main, I can't even talk.
Excuse our boys. You guys are so rude.
We have always said the location and just the yard were super important to us just because, and the neighborhood. I mean, we want a neighborhood where it feels like there's other people around you. There's
We're
people,
safe.
yeah. And I think that the neighborhood
Yeah.
aspect of it, like this is actually the first house that we've seen that has that neighborhood feel where you can actually walk in the neighborhood and you see young kids playing outside. You see people outside gardening. And I think that that was actually one of the things that made me most excited when we first went there. I remember just seeing everyone outside. It was like a sunny day. And it just, I don't know, it just gives you like a warm feeling. It's like when you know, you know. So I feel like, I don't know, so far I felt that way. I don't know if you felt that way or what your thoughts
That's what I love most about it. Like, you know, when we first rolled up to the house, it was like this, I've been, bless you. Bless you.
Excuse me.
You're excused and blessed.
It's the ginger beer from the Moscow Mule.
Yeah, we're having Moscow Mules tonight. They're so good.
Cucumber. They're so
Oh,
good.
yeah. Cucumber infused vodka. They're delicious.
It's so refreshing. It's very
it's extremely refreshing.
summer-esque.
Yeah. No, but that's what I loved about the house, you know, was the quaint, it almost reminded me of like a 1950s America. It was like every house in the street's unique. People were outside playing. It's like, it seems safe. It's private. You're kind of like tucked in the woods up in this hill. It just like reminded me of this like very family oriented street. And that's kind of what I create. Like that's how I grew up and you also grew up. And, you know, like it means the most to us when we do have children that they're in this neighborhood where it's not like, you know,
and I also think
not the opposite.
And I think too, when you live in an apartment for 3 years now, that you
live in like a freaking packed up whatever sardine just on top of each other.
It is very nice. It's extremely convenient for us, and we've gotten used to it. But I think we're at the stage now where just having our own space is something that we crave. And just to be able to take care of, even as simple as just taking care of your own yard or being able to do.
I want to mow a lawn
just little
so
stuff.
bad.
Yeah. And I think,
man.
And it's funny as you get older in life, those are the things that you appreciate, but it's just different. I mean, in an apartment, you have little to no maintenance. You have someone that comes up and can fix things if something goes wrong. And I think you also learn a lot by owning a house. I mean, you're the one that's fixing a lot of it.
Right.
And I don't know. I'm just really excited for this next phase of life. Whether it's this house or the next one, I don't know. I just have high
crave
hopes
that as
for
a
it.
man too. It's like men need like projects and goals to have in life. And here it's like I want to do so much, but I can't. I mean, I can like I kind of made like a studio in here, but I want to have projects and like mow a lawn and paint and like repair stuff and have things to do at home. Like I'm very handy.
Yeah.
And I just like I crave that. So,
I'm laughing because the
why are
first
you
time
laughing at me?
wait, so the first time we went, it was either the first or second. We've had the convenience of being able to go because it's not yet on the market. So we've had the chance to go and see it kind of our own pace, go with the realtor and just take a look. And
rush.
I think it was either the first or second time we went to Starbucks after, and I created a Pinterest board that, do you remember what it was called?
Reno, right?
It was called Reno, and Colin looks at me and he's like, "You already have a renovation board?"
Oh yeah. I was like, damn.
I'm like, it never hurts to get started a little bit early and get an idea of like what we could do. So, actually, crazy enough.
Then what did you say to me? You were like, I won't be doing a lot of it, but you will. But I'll be helping as much as I can.
Well, it's funny because I turned 30 this year, and I keep saying that if it's going to be a couple months.
3-0.
I keep saying that if it's going to be a couple months, then that is like all I want this year is. And actually, another big thing that I forgot to mention is we're celebrating our 1 year anniversary of being married. But it's crazy. This past year,
that is the most annoying thing in the world. I don't know if we're going to keep that in future episodes.
Maybe turn that down. But no, I think that's like so crazy. I can't believe it's been a year.
I know.
It's so weird to think
June
about.
1.
I know. My sister's been sending me pictures
less than a month.
of things that we did literally this time last May. I was on my bachelorette trip, and my sister just sent it to me, and I'm like, I can't believe that's been a year.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like, I mean, not much has changed, but it went by so
next year's going to feel like 20.
I know. I can't. Well, when I turn 30, I feel like after that.
Oh, honey, 30 ain't that bad.
Yeah, because you look so young.
I'm number 30. Well, I'm almost 33. That's going to be a good year, actually. 33 is
A
going to be a
lucky
good year.
3-3.
Yeah, 3-3. Wow. Old men and
Lucky
women around
numbers.
here.
Mm-hmm.
The only ones who are not aging are the boys. That's because they exercise.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we do have a lot. We've wanted to make new episodes and do things. It's just been very hectic. We both have jobs. I do multiple things. I'm taking on new clients like left and right with, like I produce another podcast for a doctor. So I'm very busy. It's not an excuse, but
Yeah, no excuses.
No excuses. I mean, you can say it more than once. Yeah, we crave to record episodes for you guys. We truly do. Mm-hmm. It's just a lot.
See, even the boys are mad we took time off.
Even the boys are mad at us.
Hey.
Yeah, it's just been like I thought it was gonna be easier now that we had it here and like at home, but just been so busy.
And I mean, I feel like you don't give yourself enough credit. But also the fact.
Oh my gosh.
They're on one tonight.
They're on one. They just can't.
Also the fact that at work you started ramping back up a project, so you had to move your equipment like back and forth, which again, not an excuse, but
we are so sorry. Boys.
I mean, we can just cut this out. When you edit, just cut it out.
No, it's fine. Like we can leave it in there. It's just
Hey.
They normally don't they don't fight really.
Winston, we're not playing
They're
ball,
going
bud.
wild.
Nope.
Yeah, bringing the ball in here was a mistake.
No, he got it out of the basket.
Leaving it here. Yeah, leaving it in here. But yeah, just our quick updates just like they've just become the norm here, but
this is a good week too because it's Mother's Day.
Yeah, it's Mother's Day. Shout out to all the mothers out there. We love you.
We get to celebrate our cute mommies.
Yeah, we're gonna be in Florida, but
yeah. My mom's so sweet. We've been asking her like what she wants to do, and she said, "Oh, I just want to get takeout and put some blankets down on the beach and just enjoy it with everyone." But I don't know. I think it's so sweet. Like it's so hard as a female. I mean, a guy too. Like I feel like they like to do things for their mom a lot of the times. They like have a special relationship with their mom. But it's funny as I'm buying my mom little gifts here and there for Mother's Day. I'm like, she deserves the world. I feel like I can't buy her what she does. Yeah. And like, I feel like so guilty. I'm like, I wish I could just give her everything, but I obviously can't. But it would just be so nice to like, I don't know. I feel like there's just so much that you want to tell your mom or I don't know. You never know how much time you have with your parents. And I feel like that to me is just, I like can't even think about it. But it just when these days come up, it's like, I just want to do everything for my parents or I just want to give them the best day. And since I don't live at home, since you don't live at home, I mean, it's just so different. Like you're so used to growing up being around your parent. Like I feel like it really never gets completely normal. It's nice to live with your husband or wife, but it's definitely different when you have like your mom checking in on you or your mom asking if you're okay or making you dinner. It's just different. I mean, I don't know. I think thankfully we both have really good relationships with our parents where we still talk to them and see them a lot. And thankfully they live close to us. But yeah, I'm excited to celebrate that while we're gone. Yeah,
I am too. I think Winston's ready for vacation. My goodness.
You need to pump the energy up. Chug your mule.
I think they got into my magic line. Oh my gosh. We also, speaking of busy, we also checked out a new church this weekend, which was exciting. We've been church shopping, as they say. I used to work at a church, if you didn't know that. I was there for 4.5 years, so the term church shopping is a thing. So I don't really like the term church shopping.
Is it as good as Target shopping? Nothing as good as Target.
Nothing as good as Target. Nothing. So yeah, that was exciting. We got to check out a new church. We liked it. We're going to go back next week. And
no, we're not because we're away.
We're not going back next week. We're going back the week after. But yeah, we like that church. So we'll see where that goes. It was exciting. We were going to talk about the roast of
God, yeah, I forgot about that
Brady
last night.
But I don't know. It was raunchy. It was a little raunchy.
I don't know. It was kind of underwhelming. Like I feel like I'm so used to the old roasters or the old comedians that were on there.
Whole new lineup.
And now that like Snoop and Martha are off, I just feel like they brought so much to the roast that now it's kind of I don't know. It just doesn't get the same vibe as it used to. And they brought like podcasters and younger comedians in, which is great for those. But I'm just saying it was so different, like trying to get used to people, actually a lot of people that I've never even heard of or seen, really. But no, I thought it was really funny.
Yeah.
But
it was good. Oh, speaking of things to watch, we went and saw a movie. Was that 2 weeks or it was like a week and a half ago?
What was it called again?
The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. If you guys are looking for a movie to watch,
that was fine.
Go see the Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. Really funny thing about the word ungentlemanly, when we were waiting for the movie to start and her mom asked her what movie that we were seeing.
Oh,
and
gosh.
It honestly took her how many times?
Oh my gosh.
She was trying so hard to type out ungentlemanly. It's even hard to say.
I couldn't even type it. He just goes, give me your phone.
Yeah, hand me the phone. So I had to type it out for her. But it's a really good movie. If you're into Quentin Tarantino movies like I am, he's probably my favorite Hollywood director. If you're into his movies, you'll really like this movie. It's humorous, but also serious. It's based on a true story. It's humorous. It's very serious. There's history in it, but the humor was spot on.
Mm-hmm.
It's so hard, in my opinion, to blend in a movie a very serious script and then also sprinkle in humor.
Mm-hmm.
They nailed it, and it was just amazing. Henry Cavill. Henry, he was the lead actor. If you are a fan of his. Was just amazing. They need to win awards for that movie.
I thought it was so good too because it was based on a true story.
Mm-hmm.
But I said to Colin, if it didn't have the humor that was in it, I feel like people would have left even 20 minutes in because it wasn't, I don't know, I guess boring's not even the word. It just there wasn't much to it, but I think the humor kept you engaged because that was there wasn't a lot. I mean, it was based off of events that have happened, and I feel like when you make a movie like that, there has to be larger. I feel like there wasn't enough going on where they could just sell that movie without the humor. They needed to incorporate something else to make it more catchy, and that was definitely they definitely hit it on the head there because I feel like haven't been able to find a good movie in so long. Or seeing
2.5, 3 years since we actually went to a movie in the theaters and we loved it. We watched everything at home, but it's 100% worth you having a date night with your girlfriend, wife, husband, boyfriend, whatever. Go with family member. It was honestly one of the best movies I've seen probably within the last 5 to 8 years.
Mm-hmm.
It was just
because you've seen Joker. That's one that you're obsessed with.
Yeah, it was in my top 5 in the last 5 to 8 years. Joker, Maverick was amazing. Maverick was good, but you have to go see that movie. It was awesome. But I mean that's kind of what we wanted to cover today. I'm also thinking about this has been on my mind, and my wife has been trying to encourage me to do it, just trying to find time to do it. You guys know that I like to cook. I'm a home cook. She thinks I'm a home chef, but I'm a home cook.
I call him a Michelin chef.
A Michelin star chef. That's ridiculous. I'm pretty good at cooking. So we've already mentioned this, that Paris has allergies. She's dairy, nuts, tree nuts. So our palate is kind of limited, but I've made all of these good snacks and lunches and dinners and treats over the last 4 years, 3.5 to 4 years. And I'm thinking about starting a Colin's Cooking. CC.
Colin's Corner.
Colin's Corner Cooking. But just sharing recipes that if you're out there and you have these allergies and you struggle to find meals to eat that are what everyone else eats that you want to eat but you can't. I've really spent a lot of time over the last 3 to 4 years finding ways to make food that everyone else can have that she can have with allergy friendly ingredients. So let me know if you'd like to see that. I have all of the equipment to make it happen. And if you're interested in that, just let me know. Leave a comment down below and Yeah, maybe I'll start it after we get
should.
home from vacation. Yeah, she's been up my booty about getting that
Well, I
started.
just feel like I always say a cooking video is just so interesting to watch.
Yeah.
Like I feel like when I'm online, when I see a cooking video, even if it's not something I would eat, I just am drawn to it and watch it all the way through just to see the end result.
She loves them so much that she wants to sign me up for Next Level Chef or Master Chef with Gordon Ramsay.
I will one day. Don't worry.
I would shit my pants.
No, it'd be so good. Don't worry. When you least expect it.
I'm genuinely scared of Gordon. No, I'm not. But I mean, he can be a little feisty. But yeah, she wants to get me on one of those shows.
You should do it.
Yeah, no. And other people have said that I should. But
see,
I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, we're nearing the end of our episode. Again, trying to keep these to about a half hour. I just remembered that we need to get a guest on. Well, we already had your sister, but need to reach out to these other people that we've reached out to and have tentatively agreed to be on our show. I have to reach out to them. We need to get some guests on here. We'll have them call in. We have that ability to call in.
The story is we're slacking.
Need to make money though, so we can buy a house and get out of here and do cool things with our lives and have a lot of babies. But so I pretty sure that was everything.
Yeah, no, I think that we covered what's been up with us, but I'm excited to keep everyone tuned on the house hunt because I think a lot of people can relate to the market right now, especially if you're looking or live in an apartment.
Goodness, yeah.
I know we're not the only ones in this boat, so it's nice to know that there's other people out there that have or are in the same situation. So I think that that's at least kind of comforting knowing that that is where a lot of people are at right now, but the economy. But no, I mean, I think moving forward, I won't say we'll be more consistent.
We say that every episode.
As I whisper that word because I'm like, oh. But
we'll try our best. We just want you guys to know that it's not that we don't want to do it. It's just we've been so busy with like marriage hit us fast and then, trying to get our funds together for a house and house hunting and, things going on in the families and just, there's a lot we've had going on. It's not that we don't want to do it or we have the time and we're like, no, we won't do it. We wanted to do it. Like we had to squeeze this in here now. We literally had to squeeze this in. It's like.
And honestly, if you're looking for a way to get your husband to not golf as much. No, I'm kidding.
I haven't golfed in 4 weeks.
He had a tea time scheduled for us after work today, and it was supposed to rain here in Pittsburgh, and he was like, do you want to golf or do you want to film? And I'm like, we should film. We haven't filmed.
Well, me and Alfie just hit the main camera, so that, that's okay, Alf. Just go ahead. You do your thing, buddy. I was like, me being a male, I was like, we can just do both.
Yeah.
Like we'll go play 18 holes.
I knew there wasn't enough time in the day.
And then I'll make dinner, and then we'll do the podcast, and then we'll watch a show. We'll get it all done in 3 hours.
3 hours.
The voice of reason, men, this is why you get married. So she is able to talk reason into your unreasonableness. So yeah, we chose to
film a podcast.
And it was the right decision. And it was the right decision.
But,
I'm glad that I married you.
Well, we're glad that you
I would be golfing
in.
right now.
You'd be golfing in the dark.
I would be golfing in the dark.
We're glad that you tuned in for another episode.
Absolutely.
We can't wait to see you all again next week. But for now, we appreciate it, and we will.
Make sure you follow us on all of our social medias and subscribe to our channel because it's the best of all podcasts. Who have 2 dogs and who drink Moscow mules.
Okay, goodbye.